All right, so I wanted to react to this cblu no jumper interview. Um, I feel like cblu made a lot of good points in this interview from a lot of the clips that I seen. So we just gonna scroll through and just talk about a couple things, a few things that I hear that I see, and just speak on from my personal experiences from the things that he is saying, um, in dealing with these drill rappers. You know, let's see what they talking about.
How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling good, man. We outside.
Yeah, we out here in California. This is decently hot.
Like excelled in.
Because I'm gonna be honest, you do seem a lot smarter than the average drill rapper.
Yeah, I get that a lot. I appreciate that. I get that a lot. But like, yeah, coming up, I definitely enjoyed school a lot. I wanted to. Well, I still do. I like biochemistry a lot.
Right. And what is biochemistry? Just
It's little like has to do with plants, pharmaceutical companies, medicine, things like that.
and you were doing well with that in school.
Yeah, so science was like my favorite subject. So anything that had to do with science, I would try my best in, go extra hard. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. And so, how would you describe like the environment you were growing up in? Like
Ain't gonna lie, see blue, you don't look like a science head ass nigga. But
did you have like a good family unit going on? Or?
Yeah, family union was pretty solid.
see blue, when did bro gain all his weight? Bro was like 120 pounds. Bro like 160. What's going on? Yo, see blue, man. Yo, come on, my boy. Light little 100 crunches, 100 push-ups a day. You'll be alright.
Did what she had to do. I always stayed in the nicest clothes. I wouldn't say silver spoon, but she definitely did what she had to do to make us, enjoy our childhood. My pops was around.
One thing I will say about C Blue though, he definitely, you could tell that he had a great education. He talks very proper, talks very well. You can hear what he's saying. He don't stutter. He don't, yeah. He talks well. He speaks well. He has good grammar. You know, that's a little surprising. But I see.
I have 5 siblings, 6 of us total.
Okay. Were your parents like what would they do?
And I only say that's a little surprising because these niggas get on the net and just act like they're fucking dumb and illiterate and they don't have a common sense. And a lot of these niggas be way smarter than what they portray.
Do career wise?
My mom works with law firms.
Okay.
My pops, regular guy, does his ones and twos,
And
construction.
are they like first generation or anything? Are you child of immigrants or no?
No, we're all African American, but we all from here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. All right. And so, were you get in trouble at a young age, or did that like start at a certain point, or?
I would say I got into little trouble, but like, my pops tried to nip it in the butt as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
But like, honestly, yeah, trouble was like.
At this point.
Yeah, I was I got arrested actually doing my first music video. No, my second music video. Yeah, I was at a big video shoot. I had everybody outside. I'm a target like from the police, so I don't really
scroll through this a little bit.
Well, now you're a big target, but we can get into all that for sure. But okay, so how do you kind of like do the transition from like being a regular kid, being in school and shit, to then all of a sudden you're a drill rapper?
Word.
And you're
That's what I be wanting to know. What that transition period, bro? Like, I mean, I think I know because I would say that I know because, but I feel like there comes a time where like you get to a certain age and you just realize the things that you are around will just like, you have to make that decision. It's like, yo, do I want these type of people to be my day-to-day people? Do I want these actions that these people are doing to be my day-to-day actions? You know what I'm saying? Like when, because once I got to that age where I started to do a little dumb shit, I'm like, yo, I don't want this to be my day-to-day. Like I just got to a certain age. I was just like, so I'll be trying to figure out, and a lot of these niggas be drilling at 13, 14. So I'll be confused, like what switched? Like what made that turn from you being in the school, getting in trouble a little with your teachers and shit, to hitting the streets, shooting at ops? or that's what y'all say that y'all doing. Like that's a major jump. Like what the fuck happened?
Kind of doing all this. Like, was there anything in particular that happened, or like how did that transition kind of take place?
Honestly, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I always like used to be in the lunchroom, like doing little table beats and stuff with the pencil. Me and my friends used to do little freestyles, and that's really like how I started like the music stuff. But like when I really was like, I bet this is what I'm gonna do. I shot my first music video, and then I still didn't really have that much faith in myself because it was like my numbers weren't there yet.
Okay.
So after that video,
You see how he asked him how did he transition from the kid shit to the drill shit? He can't even. He's not giving you a straight. He's not about to give a straight answer. You about to go from I shot my first video. What made you go from a regular middle school kid, young kid growing up, doing little dumb shit with teachers or getting in trouble, not doing your chores, to getting in the streets to start drilling? That's what I want to know. And that's why, you know what? And that's what I'm going to start doing. That's what I'm going to start doing, because I'm trying to ask these questions at a video that's already been made instead of I'm going to start bringing these artists in and start interviewing and getting out, because I have specific questions. And we got to get down to the root of this shit, because a lot of y'all could have gone a different way. cblu seems smart as hell. cblu seems smart as fuck. What the fuck? He talks proper. What the fuck? And now you see he don't even really care about the drill rapping shit. He into streaming and shit. So what made you even jump into that lane? Obviously, it was a lead way so you could be lit, but still, like, there are other routes to go. Except for just jumping in the streets, start dissing people or what. Yeah. I know niggas who got beef with plenty of people. They don't start, dissing them on songs and shit, nigga. When they see them, and that's it. I record the drill shit. I get it. I'm somewhat in it, but I don't understand a lot of the mentality and where the shit comes from. I don't get it sometimes.
I ended up getting arrested. So my mom was like, "All right,
Arrested for what?
For the gun when I was 14.
That situation. Okay,
yeah. So my mom was like, "Oh, I don't know if you should really do
gun
this.
For what?
Like you're already getting into trouble and you didn't even like really get anywhere yet. So I don't know if you should do this." But I kind of like just stuck to it, and me and my friends, we just like kept rapping, doing what we had to do. Then K Flock got released from jail.
Right, because I'm watching some old ass video. What's it called? Treachy. With Treachy, with you and K Flock. And it's crazy because you both look like little boys in that shit.
Yeah,
like
so
K Flock's swag was not fully in place yet. Like his dance, like his voice was cool, but like his dancing and shit, like he didn't really like look right in front of the camera just yet, which is kind of crazy just knowing like where his career went after that. So that was like real young.
Yeah, that was so like a lot of people try to say, like a lot of people dick ride and say different things about like, and that's when I really started taking it more serious.
Were you looking at other Bronx drill rappers, or were you looking at like some shit going on in Brooklyn or Chicago, or what were you kind of inspired by?
Like I said, honestly, I wasn't really inspired by anybody doing drill music, but music in general, I take my inspiration from Lil Pump. You feel me? That's who made me like, all right, music is it. Like,
So I'm assuming you watched.
I respect it because he's honest. Gotta respect it because he's honest. But I want to know, what was Lil Pump doing? I guess how easy he was just making, the 1, 2, 3 raps and charting and making money. I don't know. Lil Pump inspiration is crazy.
A lot of No Jumper vlogs with Lil Pump back in the day. There was a period of time where that was the only thing that anybody would say to me. They'd be like, "That's Lil Pump's friend."
Yeah, like, so I've seen a couple of them. Where, like, I even went and like bought a pink Bape hoodie when he like did I think that was Gucci Gang. Yeah, I think that was Gucci Gang. He dropped with the pink bay put.
But so you were mad young because he came out in what 2017, 2016. So you were pretty young then, being real influenced by him.
Like 11. Met Lil Pump. It was like random. I started smoking weed around 12, but like I wasn't able to access no lean or pills.
Felt like it was like a survival mechanism, like you were gonna be kind of in danger if you didn't click up.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't
There
think
we
it was
go.
much of that. You know, it's like personal reasons and shit like that. But it wasn't really like I wasn't.
See the little
Wasn't
smirk.
forced
I
or
be reading. I just read too deep into shit. Like niggas just be jumping in the streets for no reason. What personal reasons? No, your friends was y'all was gang banging. Your friends was gang banging. Your friends was beefing with it, and you around these people. Like I get it. That's just say that though. I just wish a lot of these niggas just be like, yo, listen. The guys was gang banging. The guys was like, yo, you want to be down? And I said, yeah, I want to be down. Like that's it. Y'all niggas don't be having no personal beef with none of these niggas. A majority of these niggas, y'all niggas don't have no personal beef with these niggas. Y'all create personal beefs. Jumped into the streets for nothing.
Anything like that, but I want, like I said, you know, I'm not a gang banger. I chill with people that you know.
He's not a
But,
gang
yeah.
nigga.
Definitely.
cblu.
Okay.
His nigga name is cblu. Not playing.
So how long did it take for the music to start really gaining some traction? Because like that, the
Man, y'all
Bronx.
can't do that, bro. Y'all can't be in these drill songs talking all this talk and be like, you're not a gangbanger, bro. You walk in the wolf. Walk like a duck, talk like a duck. It's a fucking duck.
This drill world is like a world where it's kind of shocking how people can go from like nothing to getting 1 million views on their videos in like a pretty short period of time.
So honestly,
Yeah, just
I would
somebody
say
you don't know.
I would say after Trishi, it probably took like maybe 2 more songs for me to start getting the recognition, and Flock was going up, so like my whole area was like was buzzing. The whole area, the whole 10457 was like, that's my area code. That whole area was just like, you know, going up. So it was like be consistent and then you'll make it. And so that's what I just tried to do. Like, you know, I started dropping.
That's the zip code, bro, not the area code. Area code is 917-212-347-646. I think that's the New York area codes. That was your zip code, bro.
And the songs would set the trend.
I'm sorry, I'm an asshole sometimes. I know I just be. Yeah, stop being a dickhead. I'm just reacting, y'all. My fault. Just me. This is who I am. I'm sorry, man. I'm just reacting. I'm a fucking dickhead sometimes. The fuck?
That the first song that I had to touch 1 million views was that song, No Ozone, Part 1.
Right.
And then after that, it just went up from there.
Right. Okay. And
That's a fact. Once you get your first 1 million views, it's up. You feel like you could do anything.
no ozone. That's like a gang diss that we don't need to dive into.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
There's some O's that you don't get along with. I
yeah,
understand it.
yeah.
He said,
See?
you guess you could say it's a gang diss, but you guess you could say that, but you're not a gang member.
I've done
And it was like
places
from New York.
from
yeah.
New York, but in
To a point where it was like, I don't know who like is cool with me, or I don't know who has a problem with me. I don't know who wants to help the people who have problems with me because I'm in this public place. It's easy.
and at a certain point, like you don't know if somebody's going to be just lurking outside the
Yep.
school and go,
The real story is I was shot by the police. You feel me? A lot of people troll, say I shot myself. No, it's not what happened. The police shot me.
so you're standing outside the bodega just hanging out.
Yeah, like
And a cop approaches you because he's looking at you and he thinks that you have a gun on you based on the way you're standing or whatever?
so. It wasn't even like that. I was walking to my vehicle, you know, regular shit, going in my car. I was approached. I stopped. I asked the officer, like, you know, what's the issue? Why do you want to talk to me? Why am I being stopped? He didn't answer my questions. He just proceeded to put his hands on my body, and he ended up firing a weapon that ended up hitting me. And
In close proximity? Like, why
Yeah.
would he do that? He felt like his life was in danger at that moment?
so,
Or?
so like, I personally don't know. Like, he went to grab, and a shot got fired. I got hit in my leg, and his partner got grazed. I was taken to the hospital. I was tried as an adult, but the case got dropped because of, you know,
What, lack of evidence?
Nah, not even that. They did their job wrong. They weren't doing their job.
What, so he approached you without enough of a reason, or?
Yeah, basically, like, you know, I basically was like, you could say targeted for being a drill rapper.
Uh-huh.
And things went south when if they didn't target me for no apparent reason, nothing would have happened. I would have never been shot. His partner would have never been shot. There would be no headline, cblu did
But
this,
did they
cblu
find a
did
gun on you?
Not on me, no. They
Nearby?
they found the gun nearby, yes.
What,
They
like
did.
in the bushes or some shit? Or was it with
Nah,
a friend of yours?
Nah. It was like on the floor. They found the gun on the floor, but
I feel like you have really good lawyers, because when I hear this story, it's like, oh, they didn't have probable cause to search you outside the bodega. I'm sorry. I've known a million people that the cops walked up to them basically out of the middle of nowhere and found a gun or found drugs, said, even though they are oftentimes basically saying a lot of the same shit. Yeah.
I feel like it's just different types of drill, but I feel like in New York we're definitely targeted a little bit more.
Does my mind go?
Yeah, it went through my leg right here and came out of my thigh.
So it wasn't that bad?
Nah, it was a through and through. Doctor claimed, you know, all 1 inch to the left, 1 inch to the right. You could have been.
Wow.
Yeah.
On their radar, and they want you, so they just go out of their way to target you, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's
Especially
what I
in New
feel
York.
like it is, especially when you come back to your area. You know, when you come back to your hood, show love, try to show love. There's so many things to do in New York that you won't even know because you want to chill on the block. A lot of drill artists haven't even
off the
left the
block.
blocks. Like I had an argument with a drill artist and he told me I left the country. He told me he left the country. I said, where did you go? He said, I went to LA. I said, bro, are you serious?
Right.
Like,
That's when they're young, and that kind of lets them know how.
you feel me? It's like I feel like I'm a different caliber than a lot of people. You feel me? Than a lot of people from New York that are drill artists, because like everyone has a small mind, and I feel
But
like
yeah. More of the story is, man, like cblu, clearly educated, clearly a smart kid. Why even jump into that drill shit? You know what I'm saying? From the jump, like what if you don't? I feel like if you're not really like a lot of these guys that I record, they really living this life, man. They really out here. They are really in the streets, bro, and they really spitting their truth. They really talking their truth. You know what I'm saying? And the music tends to seem to be like a leeway or like a just a pathway out, just some type of light, some type of direction. That's what I always tell people, man. Just I don't care what it is, just be set on something, have a direction about something. You know what I'm saying? Don't just do shit because your friends is doing, or do the shit that's trending. Like no matter what it is, man, just be set on something and do it because you want to do it, not because nobody else wants you to fucking do it, man. But I hope to talk to cblu. Hope we can connect in the streaming world. Do something. He made a lot of good points in this interview. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but part of the questions I want to ask him is just, and a lot of these guys is why, dude. Like, what's the real reason why? Like, if it's because you jumped in with your friends, then let's just say that, because there's more work to really be done out here with the youth, man. Like that shit, shit is important, man. These guys are spinning blocks at 14 years old. That shit is crazy. Shit is insane, man. Rest in peace, M. Dottie, too. Just lost his life, man. Rest in peace, M. Dottie. To be back with another one. If you fuck with this video or the last 2 or 3 videos that I posted, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know. And just let me know how I'm doing. Let me know what you want me to talk about. Let me know more topics. I have a lot of insight on things. Send me stuff to react on too.